Some of the big differences are the way that the chiller has been put together, the way that the chiller filters. But most importantly with this company, what I found was the tub. Hi, my name is Jay. I've been doing cold plunging for a few years now. In the beginning, I went online, I searched, who the more common companies were that were selling cold plunges. I did a tremendous amount of research. I'm actually on my second cold plunge now. Truth of the matter is that I've got, some challenges with, or I've had some challenges with the cold plunges that I've had. A number of different issues, tub size being one, the fact that the tub is inflatable. I've had some challenges with, when the sun is shining on them, they will sort of deflate or re-inflate. Just not the most comfortable of setup. And additionally, I've had some challenges with my chiller as well. Chiller not getting to the temperature that it reads, running full cycle all the time, trying to keep the water cooled at the temperatures that I want. So I found myself again looking for yet another unit. Cold plunging for me is something it's not negotiable. It's something I do every morning. It's something that I do every night. It helps with inflammation. It helps with getting a decent night's sleep. It helps burn fat. It does so many things for me after workouts. Being able to immerse myself in water at a temperature that I've set just provides an enormous amount of health benefits for me. So here's an example of the cover that I have for this one. This is fully inflatable, similar to a paddleboard. Even though I've completely inflated it, it has deflated, and this happens quite often. I've checked it for leaks. I've tried to check the seals, but it seems that when it gets hot, it will go back to being solid like it's fully inflated. But then when it cools down, it will do this. So that's been really frustrating. It's frustrating because once it sort of goes limp like this, then it allows, rainwater, leaves to fall into the tub. The water then gets dirty. But most importantly, it's difficult for the chiller to cool the water to the temperatures that I want if the cover isn't on securely. So, that's been super frustrating. I found myself yet again trying to find a cold plunge that was going to work the way that I wanted. And in doing some more research, I found the third Canadian company that was offering a cold plunge, and I started to look into their company and see what some of the differences were between the product that they were selling and the product that others were selling. Like I said, I've been through 2 units already, so I know sort of the ins and outs. I know how they function. I know how they need to be cleaned. I know how they need to be maintained. But I had some challenges with the tub, primarily. Size of the one that I have now is a big challenge for me. It's a smaller tub. It does require me to get down really low laying, which for me isn't ideal. It's pretty standard, but for me it isn't ideal. But the tub itself is actually small. The new company that I found, Eternal Ice Baths, has got just an incredible product. But some of the big differences are the way that the chiller has been put together, the way that the chiller filters. But most importantly with this company, what I found was the tub. The tub is upright, similar to some of the tubs that are out there. But interestingly, they have a seat integrated into the tub. So, up a couple of steps, similar to the ones that I'm standing on now. Once you're in that tub, you're able to immerse yourself slowly down to a seat, which has the water right up at about neck level. It's a solid structure, not inflated, and the structure itself is insulated as well. So I'm really looking forward to getting this tub and using this tub because I'm kind of tired with struggling with the smaller tubs and the inflatable tubs. So I'm looking forward to giving you some feedback on that product when it arrives. But I think it's going to be great.